Hello and welcome. I bet you were not expecting my voice first on this podcast.
I was.
May
Is that a question
oh
to me? No, that was for the public. Okay.
yeah, there may be other people listening to this one, Mike. Especially
Okay.
if you share it, then we'll get some more people listening. This is Mitch and Mike's voiceover journey. I'm Mitch. That's Mike Regan.
Yeah.
Mike Pelletier couldn't make it today. Mike, we miss you. And I've got Mike Regan here. It's almost been a year or something
Yeah.
since I've been able to be on the pod with you, or maybe a little less because you helped me do some interviews. But boy, oh boy, I'm ready for some stories because
I got stuff to tell.
I know that because you are a highly prolific voice actor who we're both through Tada, and I get to hear from Tanya all the great things that happened to you while there may or may not be crickets for me at that time. So
Nice.
I just get to sit there and clap for my friends, and it's so amazing because that's a really cool roster to be on.
Yeah.
Mike, what the heck's going on in your life?
Well, one of the cooler things I did was I don't know. I think I signed NDA. I know I sign NDAs all the time, but I don't know what. So I don't know how detailed I can get. But one of the cooler things about the whole thing was I got in studio with everyone, and
All the actors?
yeah, all the actors in studio. That's the way they kind of do it, and it was a ton of fun to be
Can
a
you
part
say
of
which
that.
studio?
It's in Schubert, boy. I don't know. I never remember names of things.
No,
you know what?
Is
I'm a
it
lot like
on
Ron
the...
Burgundy. Put the script in front of me. That's all I got. I don't know where I am or what else is going on.
Okay. That's sweet.
And the
Did-
cool thing about it was how impressive the kids were. There was 4 of them. There was another young woman there that, I mean, she wasn't in the same young person range as the 4.
Yeah, you said woman, so I imagine.
Yeah, she played. There was another woman that played another kid, and yeah, it was kind of cool to see people do the. Oh, she went here, and I can't do it, but there was a little girl or something. It's really good at it, not like that.
Yeah, you're playing a lot of little girls, I bet.
Yeah, no, I haven't won any of those auditions, but the kid, amazing thing about the kids is how. Like, I know when I'm in front of the microphone, sometimes I'll start off with, I'm really excited today. Mike, I need a bit more juice from you. Okay, I'm really excited. But the kids were just at that level every
Right.
single take. And it was so cool and so surprising to see them deliver excited and, yeah, just every single
Without
time.
being told. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
not to like put the adult actors down, but did you find that even more so than some of the women playing kids, the kids were just on and the women kind of had to like bring it up a notch to be on their excitable level?
You know what? I think everyone was just a pro. And so maybe I don't spend enough time. Like, I know when I do jobs, I'll start off at a place. If I'm doing a 30-second commercial or something, I'll start off at a place, and it doesn't sound, hey, I'm really excited to be here. But when I listen back to it, it kind of feels like I sounded like that at the beginning.
Oh.
So, yeah, everyone there was a big pro. So they didn't start unhappy. They all started pretty happy. The environment was one of a bit more excitement, so that probably lent itself to that sort of thing.
What does your truck sound like, by the way? Everyone wants to know.
Jesse, Jesse the Body Ventura. I don't know. Or Randy. I was Randy Macho Man Savage is kind of who I was.
Nice.
I don't know.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I was this guy. We were doing these things. Holy crap, kids.
You don't have to do much to get there either. I can hear that.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like it hurts you.
If when he gets excited, it does go a bit of a strain. And the the director was very cognizant of that, or conscious of that. Just the whole thing was just really good, start to finish. Yeah,
And that was like a whole day?
This one was. It took a couple hours for sure.
Okay.
I mean, I was there for one episode, and then a little bit of the next one, so I only stuck around for the one full episode kind of thing.
Okay.
There was a guy beside me. I forget his name, but he was also. Everyone there was amazing. It's so cool to be around people that are amazing at their craft. And this guy was like an 18-year-old. He was like here the whole time. Let's do this, guys. I can't do a good job of it, but he was just. It was like so effortless. He was doing it just so well. It was hard not to go, wow.
Right. Yeah.
Holy crap, that's good. And then
While
he was
he's acting.
yeah. Can I take your picture? And then he was a truck as well. But he was so good at this. And when I told him that, he was cool. He accepted. He's like, "Oh, thanks, Mike." It was nice when I told him that too.
That's good. So
Yeah.
he's not, he doesn't have, what do we all have?
I know I'm good, Mike. Good Lord. Like, he didn't do that. He didn't say
Okay.
that.
And he wasn't like, yeah, well, I could have, like, I guess I could have done a little, I was thinking about, that's more me, I think.
He's so good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Everyone was
cool.
really great there. It's a lot of fun.
I am a little envious of that.
Yeah.
I've never had full in studio. Well, I can't say envious. I imagine I will have that experience. I'm just so ready for it.
Yeah.
I'm so pumped for it. How much? That's full on animation, or was that like?
Yeah. And it was another funny thing about it. For them, it wasn't. For me, it was. Like, I do things that are going to come out next week or come out next month. And the stuff we were doing was not coming out till like 2027 or something. Like, hey, so when's this coming out? They're like,
Right.
I don't know, like 2027. I'm like, wow, it's a long time. So I was the new guy in the room.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, they'd all done it a bunch, and it was all a really good, really, really cool. And also when this one kid was asked to do a take a couple of times, he didn't get like kids. It's harder for kids to kind of hide their, oh, I got to do it again,
Right.
because they're kids, right? They don't hide that as well.
Yeah.
But he didn't take it personally. He was still, he was okay to do it a bunch more.
I got to direct my niece. I directed my niece and nephew in here, and they were just kind of messing around. And I was just having them do some fun stuff. But they were just ready to do weird stuff, right? They're in a booth. They've never seen this before. And then my older niece, she is an animator. And I was like, well, you should probably do some of these characters because they're female characters, and I'm not great at that. And I just kind of want to show her the process. And she was taking some kind of like, I kind of turned into my dad a little bit. Some hard direction, I think, just to see where she could go, just to see like how big she could get, or if she could change on a dime, and she did with no. It was just for fun. So yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. Nobody was getting paid. Maybe that's why. Like, there's not any pressure or anything.
Directing's a thing, man. You get some really good, like this. The woman that was directing these kids was great. There was just a kindness, but there was a directness. So there was a really nice balance that she had. I did, like, I don't know whenever you're directed, but sometimes, like, I don't want it to be effective. That was great, Mike. Can you do it this way? Like, I don't want it to be, like, you don't need to tell me it's great. I'm an adult. You don't have to butter me up. But then when it happens, you're kind of like, well, it's nice that they said that. I appreciate that a little bit. But I wish I didn't. It didn't matter. But yeah.
Yes, I know what you're saying, and I almost never believe it's great, followed by direction.
Yeah.
And then I need to, because there's been some sessions where they say that, and they go, okay, well, we're going to try it this way. and they have me do, and then by the end they're like, okay, we're taking take 2. It's like, oh, it was great. They just wanted more options. Okay, whew. Yeah. So I think it depends on the moment, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, there's another thing I'm doing.
No,
For
okay.
this other, for this, it's a large company. It's a small thing for a large company. And I found out, really cool thing I found out was my audition, it wasn't they told me this on day one. We weren't looking for your voice. We weren't looking for a voice like yours, but once we found your voice, we couldn't imagine the character being anyone else.
Ooh.
And it was one of those like, wow, that's a very nice thing to say. Thank you.
So this is a character?
It was it was like an excited narrator
Okay.
and talking to kids. And I remember in the audition afterwards, I really, really liked what I'd done. And I didn't feel like I could get them what they wanted as far as maybe the sound. But I felt like I could give them the spirit. And so I fully embraced the spirit of what they were looking for. Someone trying to help kids and educate them about leadership.
Yeah.
And I was going to be talking to like 5, 6, 7-year-olds kind of thing. And so I just jumped into it my way. And I was really happy I got the job because I did it my way.
Is it the same way you'd read to your kids, perhaps? Not now. You know, when they were.
Yeah.
When they were
Maybe.
pequeño.
Maybe a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I know there are times when I don't think I'm a great fit, but I'll try to fit it into a thing, and I'm getting better at going for the spirit of what they want.
Same.
And I think that's made a difference.
Do you have this issue when it says U.S. talent, like when they're like no Canadianism, no regionalisms or whatever? As soon as I see that, I'm like, I got some regionalisms for sure.
Yeah.
But, I've been shortlisted for Canadian stuff. I don't sound Canadian. So does that make you weird, or do you turn off any sort of Canadianisms that you might have?
I'm always mindful of my dollars.
Yeah.
I forget about my abouts often, and they creep in a lot. And I'm told in sessions sometimes, we want to just lose that about you got there, and so
Okay.
I can.
So
do
they
that.
just run with it.
They get me to redo it without the about.
Right, but they're not like, like we hired a Canadian. Like there's no, yeah, because you did
That
the
happened
audition.
once.
It was good. Okay.
There's only one time it happened where you're Canadian, Oy. And I've done hundreds and hundreds of jobs. So yeah, it's a pretty good track record.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And she wouldn't call me back. Wouldn't call me back or anything. It was funny. Just totally ghosted me.
Really?
And I was like, hey, listen, it's cool, man. If you don't want to use it, I'm okay with it. I said that to her, and still nothing.
You finished the job?
I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah, it was, yeah.
Okay. Another
but yeah, I'm
hundreds
conscious,
of things ago.
Auditioning, I'm getting much better at dollars and my abouts. I do wrestle with the abouts because they're so subtly in there. I don't know, maybe just my brain, maybe because dollar is more of an exciting word, I automatically cue in on it. But about is just whatever. Is it an adjective or a pronoun? I don't know. Anyhow, it's
Filler word, really.
Yeah, so I never see it as much as, yeah.
Huh. So what does finding the essence of a script look like to you, and how do you do it? I have my own techniques. What's yours?
Mine is, it's reading it and listening back to it. And I discover it by doing it. And that's always been the way that I've done it. So before I go on to a job, if I'm going to go into a session, I will often read it and listen back to myself doing it, because I can hear. And I think that's one of the skills that I've developed over time, is just being able to hear what's good and knowing when it's not quite good. So for me, my mind really is reading it and listening back to it. It's not super exciting. But
in the sense that you can do that without overworking something, is insane and amazing, I think, because if I do that too many times, I'm now like starting to vanilla up my my reads a little bit, and I think part of my charm is the the oddness of it. Sometimes, not, you want it to be good still, but once I start filing down some of those edges, they're like, hey, can we get more of something? You know what I'm saying? Can this not be? So yeah, that's also knowing what's good is still a little tough for me, because I just read the spec and I go, I hit the spec. Come on, you guys, I did the thing. And it's like, yeah, but you didn't hit, you forgot to say Toyota nice and clear.
Yeah, of course. That's what listening back to it does for me, because I'll hear myself say Toyota. Like, oh, good Lord, what the hell? That's so obvious that I missed that.
Yeah.
I'm getting better at, in session, recognizing a good take. Okay. And honestly, that's only been because of time.
Yes.
There's no way I would have been getting that in year 1, 2, or 3. But now in year 6, I'm getting... Yeah, take 2 was they're going to pick take 2. They're like, take 2, right? That was the one they... Occasionally I'll miss it, but my hits, I'm getting it right more often than not.
I'm too busy thinking like, I wonder what's next. I wonder how they're gonna direct me. Like, I'm not thinking like, dang, I'm gonna, I slammed take 2, and take 4 was pretty cool, and I bet they're gonna use the and of take 7 or whatever the hell. So
yeah, you know what? I will occasionally, if I'm recording in my studio and it's Source Connect, I'll record on my end as well. Yeah. And I will listen back to it if they're talking on their end. I'll listen back, and I have occasionally said, you know what, way back on my first run through, the ending of sentence 3 had kind of a nice piece to it, and they will occasionally do that, and they'd appreciate it when I throw that out there. So,
oh wow,
interesting. Yeah, I don't do it a lot, but if I find something that's good, I'll let them know. Usually they've got it all dialed in, but if they're hunting for a thing, I will sometimes help them find it.
Interesting. Wow. Yeah, that's pro level stuff right there. I'm still working on.
Yes. One thing my sister said to me that I remember. Now, she's a producer in Toronto and been doing it for a long time. And I said, hey, what makes someone that you've worked with done voiceover that was really good? And she immediately came up with a name. And
names are not your thing today?
No, never have been.
Okay.
And she just said he knew the script top to bottom, front to back. He came in the studio, he nailed it right off. He was ready to go. He was super, super, super prepared.
Yeah.
And just because of how she answered it so quickly, it just made an impact. I'm like, yeah, I gotta be ready to go. That's my job.
Yeah.
Is to be ready to go.
Yeah.
And
not reading the script for the first time that day makes a lot of
unless
being
they
ready
just
with
given it to me, but yeah.
Yes. Which is also tough, I think, sometimes. It does help me play a little more off the cuff if I can, and if that's what they're looking for. Sometimes they are. Obviously, I love when they let me play a little, little wiggle rooms. Really nice. But I've found, so you're talking about mostly in session. In session, I just have to let them take me where, I put in a spot, I think, and then I have to really listen and follow through on that. So I'm definitely right now just about listening to what the heck and staying in like a calm frame of mind, not like the next, a direction is not bad. It's new.
Yep.
That's it. They know
Yeah.
what they want and how to get there. Just follow behind. Just they're leading you. And so that's maybe less simple than it sounds, but it's following
You got to
direction.
keep your self-talk in line. You know,
Yes.
like I was talking about that kid at the beginning that didn't take offense to the direction. It's a thing, man. It's absolutely a thing. And like, just being who we are, I imagine most of us are sensitive people by nature. And so if you say, that was good, like I will like, fuck, you didn't like that at all, man. And so you need to let it go. And so I completely empathize. Yeah, that's the way that one has to.
I think it helps. It does help that we're not on tape, right? We don't hear the at the end. We didn't run out of tape.
Yeah.
There's as many takes, and they'll almost always get you to where you need to go.
Yeah.
So trust yourself. Remembering that they chose me in the end is the most helpful, probably self-talk. Like, I'm standing here, nobody else is standing here. So but yeah,
I'm way better now at having problems in like I don't know what it was, but it was I couldn't enunciate it. To me, it felt like I was enunciating it like that, even though I wasn't. But if you like, I'm not going to enunciate the word because it sounds horrible.
Yes.
But I couldn't enunciate the word well unless I was enunciating it, whatever the word was.
Yes.
And so that's when I had to rely on them. And letting go of that is sometimes a challenge. It's just, to get past those little things. And also, you learn to inflect in different places will get you past some of those words. Constitutionality, like constitutionality, or constitutionality, or constitutionally, whatever the hell, like just.
Yes. I found out if I leave a beat or something before the weird word that always trips me up or whatever, like a nice, maybe give myself a quick breath or something, I can generally land whatever. There's some very basic words that my mouth is like, nuh-uh, bud.
Yeah.
Every time, too. I don't know what the issue is. But what gets you, maybe you already said this, but like in an audition, I've now, like, this might be a crutch, and maybe I told you about this before, but like I'm really leaning on background music. Play it in my cans.
It's awesome.
I literally cried the other day, like sobbing over an AI commercial that I was recording because of this one track. If you just type space into Pixabay Music, it's the top track, and I'm like bawling by the end. I don't think I got picked, but like it felt really nice to act so hard that I accidentally cry at the end every time I read the script, not just the once. That was pretty sweet. But we found, Sarah Orton, she found that crickets, if you just do crickets like you're sitting by a campfire and you need to do an intimate read.
Okay.
That's a hot ticket to the finish line, just to let you know. It's really nice.
That's good.
Yeah. Those are my big ones right now. And then relaxing in my voice, just being me. Don't, like, if I'm up here, I'm like, hey, buy that pizza. Like, what? Who's this guy?
I find with narration it's almost, you have to listen. Yeah, if you have music playing like that, slower music, and like I did it for this one guy where I played back, I put his words to music kind of thing, and it is such a big difference when you have that slower moving music, how, okay, I do want to talk at this speed right now. When I'm
Yes.
talking at this speed, it sounds like an appropriate speed to go with that music playing. But without it, you just feel like you're taking forever, and you can't. So you're kind of going at the speed here. So yeah, with narration, music is incredible. It's
You and I both have odd tempos. Now everyone listening is going to listen for the rest of the podcast.
yeah,
We both have weird. I'm staccato, and I'll just stop talking in the middle of a sentence.
yeah.
And you have a lot of crescendo, decrescendo. So I imagine that those songs keep you on tempo,
Right.
almost like you creating lyrics for that song with your glorious voice.
Right.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Whenever I see a job posted, sometimes I'll be like, give me the music you're using, or something that you're kind of leaning towards. I don't have to give me the exact, but give me something.
Yes.
Give me the music. And I guarantee your auditions are going to go. They're going to be so much better.
The best is if they have the music bed and the video,
Yeah.
and you're like, I can tell this story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so nice.
Oh, you know what I've started? So go ahead.
I was just gonna say I found it more useful lately. Now that I'm relaxing into. I didn't think it would take me this long to relax into who I am as a voice actor and actually feel truly confident in sending certain takes out. I thought it would always be like high intensity, like I hope they like it. They tell you not to do that. But that's how you feel as a younger voice actor. You're like,
Yeah.
please enjoy my gifts.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's taken me a while to finally like, okay, calm down. What's the music bed? There is a video. There's a few photos even. Oh, there's a mother and a father. It's like, okay, give yourself time. Breathe for a second. Rush audition. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Do in a half hour.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say? Okay.
Oh no. Yeah. No. Yeah. Something about. Oh, I was going to say. I'm jumping topics a little bit, but talking about what I want posters to do when they're posting a job. Like if I'm on Voices.com, I want them to post music, but they don't often do it. But what I've started to do is when anyone asks for in perpetuity on a job, I will audition, but I will say, hey, the reason why I'm not going to audition is because in perpetuity. The problem with that is that not necessarily for this job, but for the rest of my voiceover career, if I do a job for your hair product, for the rest of my voiceover career, I might not be able to do hair product commercials. So you paying me $1,000 for this isn't horrible, but it's more about for the rest of my career. Anyhow, if you like my voice and you're able to talk about in perpetuity, let me know.
Tell me how many times that's worked.
It hasn't worked at all, but in perpetuity drives me nuts. I hate it.
Yes.
I hate when people ask for it. So I figured, one guy did reply to me. And he said he respected that because I think some people don't understand why. Like, what's the big deal, man? Just give us in perpetuity because we don't have to call you when we want to use it again. And
We don't have to pay you if we want
they
to use
think
it
it's
again.
all about themselves is why they just want it to be easier, why they just want in perpetuity. And I don't think that they're necessarily aware of the fact that you're not the problem. Their numbers usually aren't great for in perpetuity, obviously.
Yep.
But again, it's the rest of my voiceover career is the problem. And I think I'm educating companies a little bit when I say that. I mean, imagine 99% of them are like, oh, this fucking... Okay.
They probably don't make it to the end. Like, this
No,
is
they
not an
probably don't.
audition. Yeah.
I feel better doing it. And as I've said a couple of times over the course of time, you know what? It's about how I feel. And so...
If you have, on Voices, you have your templates or whatever. If you have a template that says damn near the same thing, I think they'd, like, maybe get it from both, like, what's he saying? Oh, shit. Like, they can't not learn it. Yeah, that's interesting. We're on voices.com now. We're talking about it. So you use this site still?
I do.
And you're educating certain clients. I'm imagining you're educating clients that you're actually getting as well about rates and usage and things of that nature. Are you finding more work there as of late, or are you finding more problems with it?
Recently I've had a couple of renewal requests, and I really appreciate those.
That's freaking cool.
Yeah. I don't know how new that feature is. I talk to voices. I send them some messages over the course of time.
Yeah.
And yeah, one of them was, I still have a problem with the fact that they don't list the number of spots, but yeah, I've had 2 renewals, which has been kind of nice. And yeah, I continue to get work, and it is getting in early.
Yes.
And getting in for things that fit my sound. I will also occasionally do things, even if I'm late, that I enjoy doing.
Yes.
Like if the script is well written and I found some good music to play with, it's more about challenging myself to perform.
Yes.
And ultimately, I'm probably just performing for myself, but I enjoyed doing that.
That's something Bob Bergen, I think, talks about. You know who Bob Bergen is.
Yeah, name rings a bell.
The new Porky Pig, among many other.
Okay.
He talks about, like, this is for me. I'm not performing for you exactly. You know, you read the specs and you try to, but this is, I need to enjoy this sort of thing. Like, you do this every day. It might as well be for you. And if you don't like it when you send it out, then maybe who's going to like it? So I found that very interesting, and I try to, now with less ad libs, I try to do that when I send it out. And yeah, voices.com, they have this thing where the client will pay Voices to run the show. And then Voices will take another 20% off the top.
I don't think it's that much.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
10 or 20. Either way.
They take 20 out of my pocket, and
Yes.
then I thought,
so they take, it's I believe it's 20% out of your pocket, and then it's 20% of what you quote is what they're going to take from the client. It's not from you, but out of their budget includes that project rate. So you can't go above with, is this making sense?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. We'll go above their numbers a fair amount of time, though.
Oh, okay. I don't know. It's been a weird game for me. I've been playing better lately, but yeah, we can get into the nitty gritty of these sites, but
the challenge with working whenever Voices staff is running the job, I usually find it frustrating, and I've mentioned this to them before. A couple of reasons. One of them is the staff that I'm dealing with usually, I mean, everyone's trying to do their best, right? They're not trying to be difficult, but they've probably got 50 other things they've got on the go. And so giving my job, as much as that's part of their language of, hey, we're going to give all of our time and attention to your job, client, they're not able to do that. So the people above them are not giving them enough time to do that. So I don't ever begrudge them for it. But knowing that whatever questions I ask them, I know that I'm not going to be given great answers because they've got so many things on the go. But earlier on, when I would ask them things and I wouldn't get complete answers, I found it a lot more frustrating. And Yeah, it's also one of the other things I do find frustrating when dealing with them is that they will censor questions if they don't think it needs to be asked, or if they think it's already been asked somewhere else, answered somewhere else. And I do want to say to them sometimes, you know what? I'm not an idiot. I know the script is like this, but I'm telling you, when I'm reading it, these are the problems I'm having with it. Would you please ask the client? Now, I don't know if they will. I don't know if they will. And it's not like there's this sort of client protection thing that they have, and I understand why, but they really take it to an extreme. And I think to the detriment of the final product, I think. Like, I find that they don't respect the fact that I'm going to be asking them a question that needs an answer.
Having essentially a lifeline, a phone line that's faulty between the person doing the job and person posting the job is not helpful. If they were good communicators back and forth, that would be just fine. But that's always the problem with having somebody in the middle.
Yeah.
Is that telephone happens and, they go back to the client and they're like, this guy doesn't like your script. And it's like, no, wait, I said something else. I said this line isn't working.
Exactly.
Is there any way to change it? That's silly. I haven't gotten that deep into voices to have that happen to me, luckily, but that sounds like wacky.
It's a challenge. And again, I have mentioned this to them before. And I think what makes me have a good relationship with voices is the people that I'm dealing with are not the decision makers above them.
Yes.
And so I'm always, I really make a point of having a good relationship with them if I have an issue with something that's going on in the job or whatever. I make it very clear that it's not them that I have the issue with.
Right.
And I think that's important. I get invited to jobs from them a lot.
Same. Lately, it's like, hell no. I'm feeling good about that.
Yeah, you make an impression. It's a good thing to do.
Yeah. I have another pivot question here, completely different, but this is one I had loaded for you. When you're getting kind of antsy, right? You've been in the booth for a while, or you've been, doing your taxes or whatever the heck. What are your sort of things that get you out of the mindset of job?
Yeah.
And then back in when it's time to actually lock back in, because this job isn't like okay, go ahead and jump in. You got to kind of relock your mind into what you're doing, or you're really good at that. But what do you do to function in the real world and then back in?
As two things come to mind. I was working on my promo demo, and Chuck Durant said, you should take some lessons do some private coaching with this person. I forget their name. I could find it, but I thought I had to forget it.
A very prominent promo person.
And this guy, so experienced.
Yeah.
So experienced. Wonderful man as well. Really nice man. And one of the coaching sessions we had, the second one we had, like, just stuff was going on in my world, and I was in a horrible place. And we got on the line, and I just said, dude, I just got to tell you what's going on. I'm not in a good place. And he was very empathetic, and he said, hey, I get it. Let's set this up. And we started talking about, we figured we'd change the time to do another time.
Yeah.
But one of the things he said when we got back together, because we just talked about how the challenge of when the outside world comes into the booth, he made it about himself, but he was telling it to me that, Mike, you want to feed your family? Get your fucking head out of your ass, man, and get in the booth and do your job, is kind of what he said. Because this is what this is going to pay for the food on the table. And so my job, when I walk through that door, is to be one happy son of a bitch. And so again, he said it very politely and about himself, but that was kind of the message of, that's your job. My job is to be what the booth needs me to be. And I know you're asking, how do you do that? But sometimes it's as simple as, I just need to decide to do it. And the other thing that I do, so that's one thing. Like I sort of got into the habit of leaving the outside world out there.
Yeah.
And I stay here.
It's literally a switch for you.
Yeah.
And you've told me you can compartmentalize very well, because you've been, as we've been friends, you've gone through some heavy shit. And, you can set that aside and continue friendship or acting, or what people don't all know about you is that if they ask a question on Discord, you're going to give them a very in-depth, potentially a video answer that is always helpful. Everyone's so pumped about these. Sorry for the random tangent, but those are so cool and fun to see people like go, thank you for spending so much time on this.
I enjoy doing those a lot.
Yeah.
I gotta find an outlet for the teaching bug that I've got.
Yes.
Before we get into that, is the other thing is music. I will a few default musicians that I'll go to get me away, and it's not always the same, but Rage Against the Machine will get me out of a place. I'll also sometimes watching Randy Feltface. He's a comedian.
Sounds familiar.
He's a Muppet, a puppet.
Okay.
But he's
I'm just gonna type that in now so I can look it up later so I don't forget.
You should. Yeah. There's this one scene. Yeah.
Oh yes, I've definitely.
Comedy Festival.
Yes, I've definitely seen this guy before. Okay.
Yeah.
Odd looking.
He's good. He does, and one thing, a side note, he does great crowd work. He is so good with the crowd work. It's always it's inclusive crowd work. It's never a punching down kind of thing.
Okay.
He never ever does that. He's always having fun with the crowd. Anyhow, blah blah blah.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, music, and again, I will use
a good laugh.
A good laugh is a good way to do it. There's also a Michael Spicer video about this one guy moving mats around the house. And we've gotten the mats, the big reveal about the mats being moved.
Okay.
I came in and mat, it's wonderful. Now it was all wonky before. Now it's all straight. It's a wonderful job. Really great job there. And he's so brilliant. This guy comes in and moves the mats about his house. Oh, the bathroom mat, it was what came in before. Is on the side now. It's very good, very good. The big difference. Then he gets a real estate agent to come in later. Oh, it's lovely. It's wonderful. So how has it affected the price? Not at all. It's just the mats. So anyhow, that's another fun one.
That is a specific type of humor.
Yeah, he's really great at it. He's got this one short video about the facial expression you make when you see a horse. Anyhow, it's just an 8-second long video, but it's really quite fun. But that gets me away from my world.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm glad you find joy somewhere in your booth that isn't just voice acting. Somehow that's hilarious to me. I just can't imagine it because you don't seem like a serious guy now that I've known you long enough, but I definitely can't imagine you going, time for the horse face video. And then you got the browser bar. You're like, yep, there it is. Bing, bang, boom. I guess I have those too. There's Man Barks Like Dog is a really good one. And where a guy's talking about how there's dogs in the neighborhood and they came bounding over. And he's like on the news. He's doing this bark. It was insane. just that switch from 0 to 100 for
Right.
me killed me. But I have a similar thing, I guess. If I listen to a good song, it's like, Beach Boys puts me in a really good commercial mood.
Nice. Okay.
Barbara Ann for some reason. And just like goofy songs will help for sure. That makes a lot of sense. It's like dancing around. It's like wiggling. It's getting your body, getting your brain out of that trance of like, I need to be good voice actor. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Ray LaMontagne is a good one.
Oh, yeah.
He's nice.
Yeah, he just is nice.
Yeah.
So we are getting close to the time where we have to, do a script and act together, which is so boring. What I really want to talk to you about is that coaching bug you have. I'm glad I brought up with a little taster of it because you have it. You have the bug. Mm-hmm. You have the knack. Because I've watched your videos, I've listened to your feedback, I've used your feedback, I still use your feedback, even if it's feedback that I might have gotten from someone else. I definitely remember you told me about it too, and you say it nicely. I don't know, you say it the Mike Regan way, which is very cool. How does that look in your future? If you could do it to help voice actors, how would you go about that?
Yeah, that's a good one. Dead air. You don't want dead air. It's you know what it is. It's confirmation that what I give is good. Now I think it's good. But I feel like the people I've given it to have been new-ish.
Yes.
And so giving it to newish people, I do a good job of, finding somebody that's good about their thing and then trying to get more of it. And so I don't know if that would translate to someone who is an intermediate level, or I imagine it would, but I don't know.
You, like we've talked about, you're prolific. You've done hundreds of jobs. You've done different types of jobs. You understand yourself as an actor, and you've already coached people. So I think I'm going to go ahead and say it out loud. I think the missing puzzle piece is telling people you charge for it.
Okay.
Because when I pay for something, I feel like I better effing get something out of this. But if I don't, it can sit there and I don't read that book. Or, you can have a textbook in your shelf all day long, but if you didn't pay $100 for it, you might not even crack that dusty boy open.
Okay.
I think you have it all covered, including all this preamble you do, all this like pre-knowledge of the actor you do, and what they're working with. You have it all. You have the whole. Do you think maybe I'm in some weird ballpark? Have you thought that?
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I really enjoy doing it. I've coached my whole life and taught, and I enjoy doing it. So, I think I've gotten good at. Yeah, I think I'm good at delivering information. I'm redoing my website, so I should. I'll make a point of putting that on there.
I'll promote you.
Thank
We'll
you.
even do a promo episode for Mike Regan because I like you so much.
And you think, and so the feedback you get from people on the Discord thing is that was great. That's what I get, but are other people saying that besides the people getting the feedback?
Oh, the people that might watch your feedback.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think when it's tailored or it's to a person. I don't know if everyone's watching. I like to watch it to see sometimes just what exactly, because you have your bag of tricks as a coach. I'm guessing you might only stray if it's a difficult person to coach. It happens. I've been that person, to be honest. I've hit a few roadblocks in my day. Even with some of my friends, I think I have trouble like taking their direction for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But
all right. I'll put it. I'll do it on my website.
Yeah, that's exciting.
I'll do it. Yeah.
I feel like I had a follow-up question for that. When it comes to the joy of the job, you've done these hundreds of jobs. You've done narration. You've done now, I mean, I don't know how many animations you've done. Kids' books you've done, or kids' stories.
Yeah.
Top to bottom, promo, all of it. What's your favorite right now? And is there a dragon you're chasing? This is a Mike Pelletier question I have to ask.
Okay. My character / video game demo is what I need to do. And I need to take some coaching from someone to be more confident with it. Because I get jobs in animation and video games. Like I just watched in Causal Loop, I did a voice of Director Reed.
It's a
new game that's come out. And it's one, like when I do a commercial and I hear it, that sounds good. When I do an animation and I hear it, I don't know if it sounds good. Just my own self-talk.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I need to do more of that. That's the dragon I'm chasing, if that's the right way to say it.
I guess. I just said, yeah.
And is there, honestly, it's when I'm able to bring emotion to a thing that I get the most juice from. Like whether it's like a conference opener or something, those can be awesome. I love doing those. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I can imagine you're amazing at that.
Yeah, if it's a 30-second commercial, I enjoy those too. Like I auditioned today for something. I really liked it, just to bring some emotion to it. Now, whether it's informative or energizing, whatever. Yeah, it's the performance of a thing that so I don't know that it would be a specific genre. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's when I'm able to really connect with the emotion. So I think it's more about the specific pieces themselves.
I imagine you're connecting with them literally in the moment. Now, you're that good of you're that much of a pro. Sometimes, yes. And I'm getting so much better at that personally. It's fun to hit some of these milestones that I see some of my fellow actors have already hit, but I'm like, ooh, that's what that feels like. That's so nice.
Yeah, like crying for that AI audition, like that's...
It was insane. And it felt so nice. And when you go out in that real world, when you open that door and you're back to you, sometimes you got to shut some of that out to get through the tough day, I've done so much effing work today and I still have to move forward. And then we get to does it feel like an unleashing of all of that? I
think it's different. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to answer the question you asked, but I'm going to answer a question.
Just any question.
Yeah.
4.
I need knowing when I need to be not talking is a thing that I've educated my family about. That occasionally I need to be out and about in the house, but I can't talk because I just need to let it just flow out of me, whatever it is. So I've learned and I've found that I needed to tell my family that now's and they're cool with that now. They don't like, why? They're like, oh, okay, cool, we get it. It's a no talk time.
He needs his downtime to.
Yeah. He's still here, but we're gonna pretend he's not.
Wow. Okay.
So that's like just sitting on the couch and being around people is nice. And I'll listen to an audiobook usually, like nothing specific, but yeah. What do you do? Do you have is that
well, that wasn't quite the answer of
the question? Wasn't quite the question? Yeah.
A little, but I do emote less. My answer to my question is I do emote a little bit less out in the world. When I come in here, I emote a lot. When I emote out there, I feel amazing and wonderful. And when people take it, generally it's a laugh or, something more fun.
Right.
But I don't always feel like I can do that. But in here, I always feel like I can get weird or angry. I can feel all that stuff. So I get to let it out. That makes
sense. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess to bring it out into the world takes a bit of effort.
Yeah.
To remind myself to do it. Yeah, it's an interesting point. I never thought about it that way. Thank you for that perspective.
I see some people who just can, and I get so jealous. It almost makes me uncomfortable. I get so, they're a lot. But it's just because they're doing the thing I do here in private.
Yeah, exactly.
So to answer the other question, I go out in the woods. I'm not always alone, but I need to touch the ground. I'd like to touch plants. I pull my weeds, or I'll go on a hike or something. Nature, some form of nature. Or I can just go out and pet my cat, which is like a really quick, nice little jolt of being grounded back to nature. My
cat, the one cat I want to pick up, she doesn't like being picked up. So I wish she would let me pick her up, but
I'm not a picker-upper. I'm more of a petter. But yeah, I get that. I get that urge. I understand the urge.
Yeah, the one we had the one Mina when she died a year or two ago, but she was with us for like 17 years. But she would kind of just be right here, and she'd be looking at me, like right this, and it was cool. She that was a really good thing.
It's great. Yeah, it's just a nice grounding moment.
Yeah.
And on that note, let's not be grounded anymore.
Okay.
I'd like to take you out of reality.
Okay.
I want to put us on a pause. If I know how to do that, everyone's going to sit here and listen while I figure out how to pause this recording. Mike Pelletier, help me. Nope, we're stopping.
If I could figure it out.
Mike Regan, what the heck prompt did you bring us today? I had no input.
I'm a big fan of disc golf. I don't play it as much as I'd like to. And so I just thought a couple of grumpy guys playing Frisbee.
Okay.
I think that's the way I got that message from somewhere, and I didn't fight it.
I feel like, this is a nice friendly one. We did read it before, so it shouldn't be as awful as it could be. Thank you, ChatGPT.
And I got to remember to throw the Frisbee occasionally.
Yeah, I definitely will forget. Let's do it.
Oh boy! Well, the wind got it.
There's no wind.
Well, then the earth tilted, I guess.
Yeah. Remember when we used to throw half a football field?
Remember when you had eyebrows?
Hey, well, fair.
I guess I'm catching it. I still got the reflexes.
Well, you trapped it like a loaf of bread, didn't you?
A catch is a catch.
Incoming satellite! Oh.
I thought you had that one.
Oh, I did too. Then my shoulder started buffering.
Yeah, boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know, we used to do this every Saturday. You remember that?
Yeah, you're throwing it back before jobs and kids and cholesterol too.
Yep. Before your experimental chili phase.
One hospital visit and suddenly I'm a criminal.
Well, you disappeared for a while after, after Martha died.
Well, God rest her soul. I think she just got sick of me. It didn't much feel like Parks after that, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I kept coming anyway.
Yeah, I know you did, you weirdo.
Hey, you know what is strange?
Your socks with sandals?
Functional footwear at best. No. This. 1 minute you're 25 thinking life takes forever, and then suddenly your doctor says words like moderation.
Mine says less cheese. And then I said, what's the point?
No.
Hey, you all right there, Lou?
Yeah, just fought for my life against a pistachio earlier. It's been a long day.
You ever think about how many throws we've made?
Millions, probably.
Man, and somehow we're still here doing it for some strange reason.
Oh, well, mostly here.
Now, speak for yourself. I'm basically immortal.
Yeah, you would say that. Your spine sounds like microwave popcorn, and not buttered either.
Hey, mister, can you throw it really far? Oh, hey, kid, absolutely.
Prepare to witness greatness.
Cool.
Legendary.
I held back a bit. I didn't want to scare the kid.
For safety, I bet.
Hey, for the environment, mostly.
Well,
And the kid.
yeah. How about, same time next Saturday?
Yeah, if we're alive, I guess, yeah, why not? Yeah, that's realistic at our age.
And I'll bring the good knee this time.
No, I'll bring the wind excuse.
Still got it.
Yeah, don't sound so surprised. I'm very attracted to you.
Wait a second. This script went on a little longer than I had hoped. And now
I
my
didn't know how to
friend...
end it on the surprise bit.
Yes. My friend
I
Frank...
admire your physicality. Yeah, I've been checking out your body a lot. Yeah, that was a weird way to...
Boy, oh boy, I've been waiting 60 years for you to say that, Frank.
Oh, that was actually kind of refreshing. I did feel like, well, I'd rather play back and forth frisbee, so there's less chasing the frisbee into a, blue spruce, which is mostly what my disc golf looks like. But just like golf, it's nature, You're
Yeah.
out in the elements. You're losing shit. You're finding shit.
Yeah, I like the back and forth frisbee a lot, too. That's good.
Yeah. Mike,
Yeah, I'm a fan.
thanks for hanging out.
Hey, man. Thanks for having me hang out with you.
I appreciate you.
Thanks for letting me do it.
And I can't
Yeah,
wait to make
you
the
too.
thumbnail. You guys out there, I really hope you're enjoying the new thumbnails. Mike's going to send me a new photo, and we're going to do some playing around with those. I don't know if he's seen them, but really, this is an odd send-off. We're going to have you back. I'm going to need
right.
you. I need you around.
I'm going to tell you about my animation demo at some point in time. That's my dragon that I mentioned chasing earlier.
Yes. We're going to put you in touch with the real people.
I guess. Goodbye, everybody. You know what?
Yeah, hey, thanks for coming.
Okay. See ya. Yeah.